So one time I'm just sitting here at home and I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying, damn, women, we are actually passing through a lot of things. A lot of things. For example, we women are being cheated on, we are being harassed, raped, most of us, and most of the time we women are left to fend for ourselves, especially if you had a child, either in marriage or out of wedlock. It's still the same thing. You can still, be left as a single mother. A lot of things are happening to us and we are not even helping the situation. We're not. We're not. And I was like thinking, and another thing that I said to myself, that I needed to just like say this thing once and for all. There are things that men actually, I'm going to tell you something. I've been through a lot. And small, and then step by step, you're going to get to know what I'm trying to say and what I've been through. So all the time we are beginning to see that there are things that men nowadays are really doing to actually belittle us as much as they can. Imagine if you were a woman of value. For example, you were a mother, and you just met this random guy and he just started talking to you, and then after you exchanged numbers, you started chatting with each other either on WhatsApp or whatever, and then the next thing, and you're expecting maybe him to like call you on a date, and the next thing he does is to tell you that, you know what, can you come to my house? Or he's like, okay, do you live alone? And like, okay, yeah, I live alone, maybe. Then he's like, okay, can I come to your house? Imagine that. That alone is like really, really disrespectful. And then you'll be thinking, oh my God, I should go to his house. And then because you don't have sense as a woman, you're going to say, oh, what are you going to keep for me? And then he's going to ask you, what do you want? And then you start mentioning things. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, da 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 da. And then you think that you have like gotten anything. Maybe it's just food. Then you get there, you stay with him, you start eating. Probably he doesn't even toast you, because now nobody needs to toast us anymore. Just kiss us and that's it. And then the next thing you're kissing each other, the next thing you are in bed or you refuse whatever, and then you just go home. And then let me tell you something. He doesn't talk to you anymore, unless he wants to get some. You see what I'm saying? Because these kind of guys, they avoid spending actually. So what they do is like they call you to their houses. Probably they even cook some food there. Probably some, simple food, and then you just start eating. You think that you're doing something, and then sometimes and these are the things, and you have to stop that. When a guy that you don't know, and you've been talking, it doesn't matter even if you spoke with each other for a year. When it's time to meet each other, it has to be in a public place. You have to be in a restaurant. You have to go to a cinema. You have to go, like walk along the park. You have to stroll by the beach to get to know each other, because, there's a difference between, talking, chatting on phone and meeting each other. And we women are doing these things very, very much. I mean, it's time that we stop this. Like really, guys have to know how to take you out on dates. Date me out of your house and out of my house. Let's get to know each other, because even in his house, you run the risk of getting raped anyways. And then sometimes maybe you might like not refuse, and then he start getting so aggressive towards you. What are you going to say? What were you doing there? You're going to say, well, I know him for 1 year. We've been talking on phone and he's such a nice guy. No, you don't know him. This is number one. Stop doing that. Guys should take you out, because guys value what they normally spend on, what they normally find like having to have headache before they get. Do you understand what I'm saying? It has to stop. And you know what? Don't even go to bars and start drinking alcohol. Because how can you then get to know somebody if you're drunk? And what does it take you for? A drunkard or something? I'm telling you guys out of experience, these are the things that I've done, and I think that people don't have to do it. And if I had anybody to instruct me on this, I wouldn't. So I'm here to instruct ladies. Another thing that you ladies should stop doing is, like, for example, when a guy says, let's be friends. Jesus Christ. Listen, I don't care what you say. There's no need to be friends with a guy. Especially if you don't have any business with a guy. Like, why are you friends with him? Do you understand me? You don't have to be friends with any male. This little thing of being friends is just for him to one day get in between your legs and just drop you. So refuse being friends with guys at all. You know, you can be friends with ladies, they can be friends with guys. You know, if there's anything between you, it must be something legit, like maybe business, something meaningful. You know, you don't even need to be calling each other. Imagine your friend, a guy friend, calling you video call like, hi baby. No. Another thing that guys do to use us women is a guy will tell you, let's be friends with benefit, for example. Then ask yourself, what is that, are you going to be benefiting from this guy, really? What are you going to be benefiting? Is it money? Is it his presence? Is it his sex? Is it his spit all over your mouth when he's kissing you? What are you benefiting from him? Zero. So refuse being friends with benefit with guys. There is nothing to benefit there. A guy is either is in a relationship with you or he's not. But friends and benefits at the risk of your body? No, girl. You don't have to be friends with benefit with guys at all. Like zero, no ways. And another thing that guys do, like for example, imagine if you say, I'm friends with my ex. Listen, girl, if there's nothing keeping you and your ex together, like maybe you have a baby probably, or just baby actually, there's no need to be friends with somebody that has done a lot of things to you and now he doesn't want you anymore, and then he says let's be friends. You were not friends with him before. You can't be friends with him now. When a relationship is over, let it go. Let the relationship go when it's over. Let the guy go so that you can also see clearly and move on. And if you one day see him in the street, just greet him and go. You don't need to have his number. You don't need to be friends with him. You were not friends with him from the very beginning. You were dating each other. So this is another way to use you. And that way you can't even let go of the guy, because he's going to be like, you know, sometimes going to be, when he's bored, he's going to send you texts. And then before you know it, he's with another girl on his WhatsApp status. And then you're like going to get more depressed. Is that what you want for yourself? No. You might think that being friends with the guy is called maturity, but no, it's not. You don't need his friendship. To hell with him. All right? These are the things that guys do to keep you foolish. That's just it. And another thing that guys say, they say to you, for example, I'm with my girl, but things are not going well with her. You know, I'm going to leave her. I don't know if you can be patient with me. Girl, don't do that. Before a guy comes to another woman, he should clear up his table. Like, really, if he comes to you and tells you that he has somebody else and he's going to leave her, are you happy that he's going to leave another woman heartbroken for you? And beside that, okay, he said he's going to leave you and you should be patient. Is he sleeping with you during that time? If yes, you have issues. You have serious issues. He should be patient with you too. Like, stay aside, guy. You have a girl. You're sorting out your problems. Fine. Like, stay away from my body. Like, stay the hell away from my body, because you know what? He's going to be using you sexually until he resolves whatever problems that he's having. He might not even be having any problems. He might just be having stupidity problems. You know, he might be even a serial cheater. So there are things that we women need to think about very, very well. Don't do that. A guy has to sort out his shit before he can come and date you. Not that he's going to say, you know what, when I leave her, I'm going to come for you. That is why women these days are busy with married men, because they have hopes that these married men are going to leave their wives for them, which is so wrong even. Which is so wrong. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? Men are just like playing games without knowing that they're playing games. Some of them, they just know, you know, like, okay, you know, things like that. And like I said, another thing that we need to do as women is just be careful when it comes to sexuality with men, because, you know, men, listen to me. Women are created to look for security, stability, affection, you know, partner, but not men. Men just wanna have sex. And once a man has sex, he's not interested anymore. That is why men need to invest on you emotionally. That way it will be difficult for him to just leave you, you know, just like that. Though it might happen, but it's going to be difficult. That's why he's going to miss you. Otherwise, why would he miss somebody that he just got yesterday and then, you know, just had the next day. And what is there? I mean, if it's beauty, there are beautiful women everywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? We need to learn to understand guys first before we can just like jump on them. We need to know what we are doing as women, and be very careful with what men want us to do. Friends with benefit, no, no. Let's be friends, no. I will leave my girlfriend for you, just be patient, no ways. No. Just no. Do you understand me? Just say no. So these are the things that I'm going to be teaching. I'll start my YouTube channel actually. And I'm already fixing my blog and blogging and stuff, though it's not yet, but it's coming up actually. So these are the most important things for women, because I'm a woman and I know what I've passed through, and I don't wish any other woman to pass through what I've passed through in my life. And sometimes, like I said before, I always think that, I have experience of everyone, like of everyone. And I even ask myself, oh my God, is it what you created me to be or to pass through? Was it my fault? Actually, yeah, it was my fault somehow, because I actually allowed that. Let me just say this, because you have to give things time. You need to give things time, because if you were actually like trying to get to know someone is through the time that you were going out together, eating together, even if you had a sleepover, it doesn't have to be sexual. His dick doesn't have to stand. Why is it standing? A guy of value, I mean, he wants to get to know you, your status, who you are, how many guys you've been with. I mean, before he can even put himself there. So you have to understand that, like, this is just it. A guy that wants something serious won't rush you because he wants you for a long term. But the one that just want to hit and run, or probably, anything's possible, he just want to be rushing you. I've had these kind of things, let me tell you guys, and I always fell. But I don't think that I can fall again after all of this. And now that I'm like here to teach girls, how to really exercise queenology, how to think like a man, how to enter inside a man's brain, how to like notice the little signs, that this guy might not be serious with me, this guy might be looking for this guy is this kind of a person. I'm going to be giving you a little hints so that you can understand what we're dealing with, so that you can be smart and be a unique woman. And don't feel like, okay, you know what, if I don't give this guy, he will get it somewhere. If he wants to go and get it somewhere, let him go and get somewhere. Who cares? I mean, like, seriously, let's just stop using our bodies as means to keep men, because we can't even keep them. Otherwise, we end up being single mothers. We end up with diseases and stuff. We have to date men solely because we want to get married to them. And when you, during the course of dating, without sex, you can find out the kind of man and what he wants. And you don't need to say what you want. You know what you want. It's inside you. That's just it. But you're looking at the guy and trying to figure out if you are in the same page. When a guy says, I don't want anything serious right now, you know what? Just drop that guy. Because you want something serious and you want anything serious, but he wants to be with you for what? Whose time does he want to waste? That is why it's important for women to know what they want first. First, know what you want so that you can go after what you want. And you won't make mistakes. You won't make mistakes at all. A guy that says to you, let me tell you, I don't want anything serious right now, but he wants to kiss you, wants to sleep with you. Damn, man, are you crazy? Kissing is a very serious issue. Sleeping with somebody is very serious too, because you're going to see my body. So why are you sleeping with me if you don't want anything serious? Let's just be friends. Let's just be going out and be courting each other, because you don't want it. When you want something serious, you let me know. You don't need even to say these things, because when you say these things to men, he might just say, you know what, don't worry, I just want to marry you and stuff like that. And it's just lying. So you don't need to say things. You need to hear him first. That's why we need to exercise it and listening. We need to listen more and speak less. That way we can understand his mental state, and we can live without hurting anyone and without losing anything. Do you understand me? We need to know these things, because guys are very, very smart, and they know how to get what they want, which is the thing in between your legs. So you need to know how to get what you want, which is stability and security and a good relationship, not a situationship. Do you understand me? These are the things that I'm telling you that guys normally use on women, and women don't understand. And guys after think that they're so cheap and they're easy. Because yes, you're easy. I don't want anything serious with you. Listen to this. I don't want anything serious with you. It's not that he doesn't want anything serious. He'll say, I don't want anything serious right now. But the final sentence is, I don't want anything serious right now with you. Do you understand me? But in his mind, I still want to kiss you, sleep with you, rubbish you. That is why you see when you get pregnant, guys tell you to abort, they run away because they never want anything serious. Sometimes they don't even need to say it. You just have to look at the guy and like, okay, he doesn't want anything serious. Do you understand me? I've said my part, and please follow me. I'll be releasing like each videos each week and everything like that, and I'm gonna be leaving my blog link, not on this video, anyways, on the other one, I think. And I'm really interested in women, really. I'm just interested on being followed by women, because women are people that I really need to teach things as based on my own experience, like I said. And I love women so much, and I think that they've been hurt a lot. So that's just it. So peace out, guys.